Alright, welcome back to episode 17 of Through the Ranks. We are in Gustavia, as most of the videos, and we have our Belle Poule here captured in the previous episode after several attempts. We came out pretty lucky. We got a live oak mahogany build with the Bermuda refit. What I've decided to do is continue with the Carronade option this time. We're packing 32 pounders and 24s, which is going to bump the damage a bit. What I've done for upgrades is a French gunner, because I had them laying around. Just going to increase our penetration a bit and give a bit more traverse. Then I went with a British Town frame refit, reducing our speeds a little bit, but increases our overall hit points by 7%. And I found a Cartagena caulking refit for sale here in Gustavia, so I thought, why not? It's going to give us an armor thickness increase by 7, so bringing it up to 111. A few less leaks, and a bit of strength to the mast. Was again, mast isn't that important on PvE. Actually, not really important. So this is how she looks. Just shy of 9,500 HP on the sides, 2,500 in the hull, and yeah, the 111 thickness is definitely going to be good. Speed-wise, nothing much. There's no port bonuses on this one that we captured, unfortunately, but the hopefully the framing and such will work to our favor there. We are going out to hunt an Essex, and in the Essex is... well, if the Trincomalee is the Vase's little brother, then the Essex is technically the Trincomalee's little brother. It is packing, potentially packing 18 and 12 pounder cannons, whereas the Belle Poule here was packing 12 and 6, as far as I remember. Slightly more hit points, a bit higher about rating, and about few £100 more in broadside weight. So he is going to be hitting us fairly hard. So we're going to be relying a bit on my thickness to dodge some of his shots by angling and have them bounce off the hull instead. That's the idea. Let's leave port and see what we can get. In a second. All right. Searching for an Essex. Let's start by looking close up. Okay. We're looking for a black hull with a white line. Similar in appearance to the Trincomalee in Paris. Basically, looks a bit like the Trincomalee here. Isn't all white line. Essex is the same, tad smaller. Indy, eyes, Poule +1. That is something that usually spawns here. That Essex +1, Essex no fleet. There we go. In a good win position. We just need him to get a bit further out from Philipsburg. I don't want to fight him near his home port. The square fort on the tip here. Few towers, so hang on, we're going black. No, it's just the angle. It is confused. Well, you wouldn't be surprised if I was sitting here saying, "Oh, it looks like this," and it's different, would you? Anyway, gonna slow down. He's coming out with the or against the wind. There's a bit of a weight when you pull him a bit. We're almost far enough away. Able to engage. Let's go for it. Here we go. Alright, in we are. Valentine will spawn out loaded on all sides. We are packing Carros. And I've changed out the double shot perk that I had in the previous episode. There's no point in that one. And took the Carronade Master instead, which are dispersion somewhat. We are in his broadside area. We're going to take fire. He's not really in our Orca fire. He's going to come across. He's got what, 36 odd crew more than us. Sharpen the turn here, coming close as he turns. Doesn't turn so fast. He's going to break my bowsprit, but might be able to take out his in a cheeky move here. If we can gain the speed then. Oh, he's counter-tank. That's just going to be a bonk. That's alongside. Not overly impressive amount of damage, but will do. He is packing. He should be packing 18 and 12s. That's the main armament. Boy, flipping heck. Should break that one. No, we broke it. All right, you get. In that situation, what saved our bacon was the fact that we were on the way and able to accelerate away from him. That saved us from being pulled into that fight. You can, in that situation where you're being pulled, gain speed quickly. You can pull yourself away before they completely get the grapples on you and stuff. Right. Dodging a bit of damage. As we reload, still got a full complement of gun crew, so that's fine. We are hammering the same side of him. Well, it's business as usual, really. We reload soon, gonna turn in. Our reload should be slightly faster than his, or at least on par with it. Off the range. And stable the stern guns, make sure full sailing crew as well. He's turning too. Get up and I don't want to let him force me into another boarding situation. Take a bit of close range fire here. Come around. Those two are the rear hatch. No, he doesn't have a rear hatch. Just a bit more polite to say than what I was initially going to say. Alright, he's caught in the wind. Means we'll be able to maneuver back into position. Might even be able to slow it down and get another fire in as he comes around. We'll reload fast enough. He will be turning towards us. Trying to get the shot in. Using my yards and my depower option to in there. If we can get reloading, if he moves too fast, we'll have to maneuver and get out. Get underway. We'll do a cheeky repair fairly soon. Really want. Need to gain speed. He's coming. Stone carros are loaded. Once we get into the Essex, hopefully after the end of this fight, we'll probably go away from Carros again and then go mediums or longs instead, because the 1812 is a good combo, in my opinion. And I might even show you a bit of a cheeky build instead. Wrong side of his, but no point not fighting. Alright. Still on the lead. So I want to hold off a bit on the repair. Ultimately, I would have done it now, just to keep on top of it and get my HP up. But I still want to challenge myself. I know I've reduced the amount of restrictions in the series compared to initially. I still want to challenge myself a bit, and if I can do this without repairing, or at least just keep it to one repair, or I'm going to be more pleased with myself. That's the reason for it. Otherwise, you're playing on your own. This is the time to initiate your first repair. The longer, not the longer, the more damage you take before you initiate the first, the worse it gets. The harder it's going to be for you to come back on top. I'm going to come in behind him and smash the other side. I'm not going to go for the stun rake. Going to take it on the nose here. I know he's firing a bit, so I can get in close to him. I still break in front. Turn. I mean, he's coming back around. Line up the shot. Bit low. Quite a few in the water there. 6 out of 19. Now is definitely the time to initiate a repair. Don't play the angle game here. He should have a reload up before him, so I'll chance it and get myself in a good firing position, and then fire, and then I'll turn away a bit. I don't want to give him the space to angle in behind me. Hit, gonna angle out. Great. Bit load on the outturn there. He's still gonna penetrate us. You coming in at a decent angle, so they'll be bouncing. We can turn back in. He's fired. Gonna disable my sailing crew and go for auto. Just realised I don't have a full crew going. Close a bit more if I can. Get a bit more efficiency out of the grape shots. Good. Not impressive. Not impressive at all. Alright, let's get a bit closer to him. He does outnumber us. They're still coming up. Just need to realise that while we're shooting grape at him, he will be firing ball ammo on us. Our grape isn't going to do anything to his structure or side armor. bit better. Not much. Alright, repair's done. Now this would have been a good position for us to do grape up the rear if we had managed to remove his stone entirely, but it is a capture mission, so we didn't. Can do. Reload those up. He's gone and gotten himself stuck in the wind there. His armor's not gone on the rear side. We're still going to fire the grave on that angle. I don't want to angle in and risk being pulled. Six. Goes to even odds. He's going to come around. Somewhat annoying. One went wide, one went high. He was a bit high on it. But he's showing his opposite side now. Isn't ideal, but especially as we're turning straight into his broadside. We want to get back on his wounded side, but at the same time, don't want to send my weaker side as well. So he's going to turn, try and get that opposite broadside showing. Around. Now you may hear a bit of noise in the background. That's my dear wife home off work today. Going on. Alright, see if we can close the gap before he reloads completely and whittle down the crew a bit more. He's got a 6-man advantage now, so we're closing the gap. I could use rum now, but I'd rather do that during an eventual boarding, or in the boarding phase when we get to an eventual. That is still the plan. Right, he took out that. As soon as the stun guns are reloaded, I am going to start preparing for a board here. Now, 9. Copy. This is going to increase the chance of him being ready on the reload, but now we need to close the gap a bit. Not doing much. Almost full reload, come on. Angling a bit. Most bounds, and the rest is going to be out of his arc of fire. Whatever he's got left now is going to go straight through us though. Almost done reloading. Voice. the lower deck. Really? 10 only? Oh, Carro's ain't the way to go. Alright. Slight advantage. However, let's start going around. Not sure I have the weight here to push him actually. I can't stay in this position for long. We'll have to turn out and do a repair because we can't take too much of this damage that he's doing while we're dancing here. No. Two full broadsides is going to wreck our structure. So we're going to turn away and let discretion be the better part of valor, and we can get a repair going. Still on our 3 minute. We may actually get him to chase us around, and that's gonna force the boarding because we get. Oh, we'll see. Slight advantage on his part, but we are prepared for it. Good, he decides to go for it, doesn't he? Attack angle should be fairly good. He is going to bounce on our side armor without doing that much damage to the stern. That's the hope anyway. Pump back up and working. We do have 20 guys allocated for emergency repairs or survival focus at the moment. 1 minute 30. Keep coming around. And our stronger side here. Line up the shot, wait for the wave. A few high. More than a few actually. "40 seconds. Goes in, 1, 3, and 3. Get a reload going here. And if not, may even get into a boarding situation. Out, we're being pulled. Alright, 5 and 3. Rib check going out. Bit of effect. Our morale is better. We're an even crew now. Operation is also up. That was a misclick. I wanted to counter-attack, not defend. I'm gonna risk disabling 8 just to get me a bit more. Let's get 1. Gun's almost ready. Took out another 8. We're not taking on that much. Just a slight line of blue on the bottom there, but fine. $29. Good hit. Grape shot going across. 8 down. Alright. We need preparation back up so we can counter attack at the last minute or the last second. His firepower's up, so we're brazing. Firepower going up. Grenades. Alright. One big push this turn. Gotta fire the grape shot and then counter attack. $29.6 at 35 total. He's almost down. His melee is higher than me, so we're gonna brace once more. Just to defend, but didn't get much out of it. If we had attacked into a defend, we would have probably lost more men than this because of his marines. Okay, preparation back up. One more turn of brace. Good. Have the guns ready. We can go in for a counter attack next time. Rouse up. His preparation's better. Just fired his deck guns, so they're out of the game. Fire our guns. No! Preparation wasn't high enough. Alright. Anywho. Didn't do much damage with the grape shot there. And it's over. Phew. This could have gone wrong more than once if we hadn't managed to pull away the first time he pulled us in. We would have been in a world of hurt because we weren't prepared for the boarding. We would have to survive 4 turns of boarding action before we could disengage. Anyway, we managed to capture the Essex in the first go this time. Full disclosure, this is the first run. So, take her on. Better run, better rig repairs, fair few doubloons. Bermuda cedar and mahogany planking. Ugh. You see the thickness there is 89. On the Belle Poule we do have, with the upgrade, 111. Alright, we might be able to tweak it a bit. We can get a few upgrades on it, 3 in total. And we'll see how she does later on, but 22 different thickness is definitely going to be an issue. Going up to the next target. Bit of crew across. Do confirm. Leave the battle. Let's see how much XP that one gave us at the frigate level. 360? 16, not 60, 16. But we did take her on, so don't get as much for her capturing as you do think. I'm gonna head back to port as always and refit, and I'll see you in the next episode for some action in the Essex. And the next step up from the Essex is the Trincomalee. That's definitely gonna be an interesting fight. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, dislike if that's how you feel. And until next time, as always, stay safe.